Squid Games, I can easily survive.
Season, my mind couldn't help but wander. I couldn't help but think, what if Squid Game was real? What if I
Just letting y'all know, I have never seen an episode of Squid Games ever in my life. Um, I've seen little videos and stuff of the games themselves and people dying and that kind of shit, especially from like shows, Dead Meat, and other just YouTubers that talk about the series itself. So I kind of know how and what all is going on. But as far as the games goes, I'm just kind of going in this with the whim. So yeah, see how it goes.
lived in South Korea? What if I was in Squid Game? Well, that's exactly what we'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, instead of an action movie, or horror game, I'll be
Squid Games is like what I'm guessing they all got kidnapped and stuff like that, and or like they're forced into like a slavery type of thing. In order to get out, they have to win the Squid Games. Or is it like one of those like where everybody volunteered because there's like a large money pool or something? I've never seen the series, so
going over how I would survive every single game in Squid Game. Yeah, the series is back for like the sixth time or something. I don't know. Giving you my strategy, my game plan, my thought process. However, rules for this one. I have to go into these games clueless. I have no insider info. I'm not smart enough to predict the games. Nothing. So in short, I have not played these games before. And the first game I'll be starting with is...
Same. I've never been a part of the Squid Games. Just saying. So... I am thinking about checking out the Squid Games 3 on Roblox. I've never even played Roblox before. Like, I know I look unk, but I'm still not that old. I'm 28. But yeah. So I'm gonna check that out probably here in the next like couple days or so. Yeah.
You guys know the game, the most iconic one from the show, the first one they played, and we all played it growing up. This one is probably the easiest of the games I'm gonna go over in this video. All we gotta do is make it across the field before the timer ends and stop every time the doll says to. Pretty easy. Even having it be a huge doll repeating a track makes it so much easier. Especially because the first one they played, and we all played it growing up. This one is probably the easiest of the games I'm gonna go over in this video. All we gotta do is make it across the field before the timer ends and stop every time the doll says to. Pretty easy. Even having it be a huge doll repeating a track makes it so much easier. Especially compared to the friends I grew up playing this game with, because there used to be some cheaters. But it's not all easy. There are some challenges, some obstacles I gotta take into consideration when doing this one. Firstly, the initial shock. Obviously, at some point during the game, someone's gonna goof around and
yeah, you've got to end up knowing somebody, or at least multiple people, being that you're taken from the same place, right? There's bound to be like I'm guessing that there's a lot of people that know each other.
Oh, maybe they tripped, wanted to check the time.
So it really sucked to like have to play in a dangerous game where watching your friends or even your family maybe. Can you imagine if it was your family?
Had to scratch their ball, something. All I know is someone gonna move and we gonna hear a pop. And when we do hear that pop, it's gonna send a lot of people into a panic. Which begs the question, how much movement is considered movement? Obviously, I know I'm not allowed to go into a...
Yeah, that's what I want to know as well, because they could be stingy about it. Are they that stingy? Like if you like breathe or something? Like, or if they see you breathe like heavy, or if like you like slip?
Full spread when it's red, like the people who just ran away. But what I'm asking is, when the first elimination happens and some people get scared, what's the difference between me shaking nervously like this girl who got popped and me...
They killed her for that?
And some people get scared. What's the difference between me shaking nervously...
Oh, wow. So they really are not playing. What about this dude right here, though? This dude's about to shit his fucking pants. The old guy's like, I don't even know why I'm here. I'm just here. This guy is high as hell. What the fuck?
Like this girl who got popped and me straight up flinching like the sun did. Not saying
flinching too is
And
crazy.
I'm gonna do either. I'm not no scaredy cat. I'm just saying it might get cold. I might shiver. I'm just trying to play it safe. Second thing to take into.
What if you sneeze? What if you sneeze 2 times? Sneezing is involuntary. You can't do nothing. Even if you hold it in, you kind of like
consideration the people around me. In this game, you're literally playing with 455 other people who are all competing for money. And these people,
so it is a voluntary thing.
let me just tell you, this ain't like grabbing your average Joe Schmo off the street and telling them to compete. No. These people are poor.
I don't really look into it and stuff like that because I want to watch it. I just haven't really taken the time to watch it. Plus, I heard the third season sucks. Everybody hated it, so.
Even being mean. They're broker than broke. They're in debt. Imagine Haiti. Yeah, whether it was their parlays weren't hitting, that hot 2 coin pump and dump, or a few bad decisions led up to them using that fent, it don't matter how they became broke. They got slapped to be here. And again, we are competing for money. People who
How much money is it, though? Is it a lot?
Aren't in this much debt are already out here doing some strange things for money. So best believe amongst these 455 people, some of them are definitely going to be willing to do some egregious things for that cheese. Meaning in this situation, I gotta see every single one of them as an op.
Yeah,
except 222 and 149. Everyone else though, I'm assuming they out to get me. So immediately after the initial shock, first thing I'm gonna do is stay at the very back of the group and all the way to the far left side. That way.
That's kind of smart. I ain't gonna lie, he's right though. Like, you can't trust anybody, even if it's your friends. Like, I can't imagine if it was like you're getting paired up with people that you've known, like, say your entire life or something, and you're forced to have to play against each other. Because, like, some people are gonna do some sly shit to get you out, especially if you're good at something.
No one could push me from behind, and I also have someone in front of me to cover any potential shivering I might do from the cold. And the good thing about this is this also puts me in a position to attack. Maybe I decide I really want that money. For what reason? I don't know. I'm a grown man. I got bills to pay, manga to buy. I don't know. I need the money. And thankfully, this strategy puts me in a position to do a little shoving, a little pushing, maybe even pull out the forbidden moves. Yo, that girl to your right said you're cute. I'ma do what I need to do, because red light, green light, I'm bodying this one. Now, the second game, that might be a little more tricky.
Dalgona.
As a lot of y'all know, in this one, the people playing gotta select one of the 4 shapes on the wall: triangle, circle, star, and umbrella. And once they do, the shape ends up being the one they have to cut out of a cookie. And while some of you may now be thinking, Derek, that sounds way easier than the first one. What were you talking about? How about you let me finish? The catch is—
whoa, bro. Chill out, man. I wasn't thinking that. It was him that was thinking that.
Is with this one, the cookies in this game are like my heart, easy to break. And as you can guess, once the cookies are broken, you get the usual pop. My heart. The catch is
that a fucking
with this one, the cookies in this game are like
my
heart.
Do it with a fucking toothpick? What?
Heart, easy to break. And as you can guess, the cookies in this game are like my heart, easy to break.
Oh, it's a giant sewing needle. Okay.
And as you can guess, once the cookies are broken, you get the usual pop like the last game. You understand now? This is why you should have listened.
I'm going for the triangle.
I'll be honest, this one has to be one of the most terrifying ones in the entire series. Like, if you played the Roblox version of this one in Shrimp Game, then you know how scary it can get. That game is unironically the closest we'll get to feeling the terror those characters feel in the show. You'll be carving out your slightly cracked cookie, and then the next second hear little Timmy next to you. No, please, I want my box.
Oh shit! They really.
So when I'm in this one, my nerves gonna be at an all-time high. But before we figure out how to get around this one, first we gotta figure out which shape am I gonna get. Obviously, the hardest shapes are the star and the umbrella, so it'd be better if I choose the triangle or the circle. But
hell no, the circle would be hard as shit. Y'all, it's already hard as hell to have to draw a fucking perfect circle. What makes you think that you're gonna be able to cut out a perfect fucking circle? Honestly, the star and the triangle. The star is 4 fucking triangles. 5 triangles. Yeah.
Walking into this game.
The umbrella, that's a half circle and then waves. And then you have to do like a fucking skinny ass little handle. Oh shit, hell no.
I wouldn't know I'm about to cut
and like I said, a circle.
Cookie. Just
it's
like
already hard enough
show,
to draw a fucking circle perfectly.
And if I walk into a random room and see 4 shapes on a wall, I'm gonna be honest, triangle and circle are the ones I'm least likely to choose. Circles are too perfect, I can never draw.
For real though, like you're gonna be like, oh, I really like that star. You're like, man, that umbrella looks really cute, and you're gonna pick one, and then you're absolutely fucking cooked.
And triangles, come on, bro. I ain't a
they get ya.
Illuminatis. So in a real life situation, I'm probably choosing one of the harder ones. Most likely the star. Staryu and Starmie were some of my favorite Pokemon.
I don't think the star would be that hard,
so it's fitted. Now that I have my cookie, it's time to find a way
you could rotate it.
Some of y'all know to get
like
around
rotate
the brittleness
if it's like in that little bowl and shit like that, you could rotate it. You just work your way like this, bro. Like that's it.
The cookie.
How do they cut it out? Ugh, look at that. Ugh.
It's time to find a way.
Do they make you eat the cookie?
Some of y'all know to get around the brittleness of the cookie, G-Hood, after sweating from being so nervous, discovered a trick. He found out he could use his saliva as some sort of softener for the cookie in order to cut out his shape more easily. And I gotta give him his flowers, because in this situation, I am not coming up with this. Look, I may love sweets, but the last thing I'm gonna be thinking about in a life or death situation is licking a cookie. I'm not Rod Wave. So that strat is off the table, meaning I gotta do it the old-fashioned way, which may seem more challenging to the average person.
The old-fashioned way?
But let me give y'all a little tidbit of knowledge about myself. Before I dreamt about being a YouTuber, I actually wanted to be an artist. And I don't mean a singer or a rapper, I mean a Picasso, a Vincent Van Gogh, a Leonardo DiCaprio.
Hey, it's never too late, my dude. You're already like hella creative with the videos. Keep going.
Check out the art. Check out the art. And as you can tell, I was super talented. So
hell yeah.
Regardless of how much pee I got running down my leg, my hand's gonna be as steady as a pole. And steady enough to cut the shape without having to do any of that licking. Pause. So I'm cutting that shape out easily. How am I supposed to prove that to you? Well.
All right. As you guys can see, here we have our cookie looking real clean, looking real nice. As you guys can also tell that there was a test cookie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna stall too much. Let's get straight.
We're gonna talk about that other one, are we?
That timer. Now rocking with the South Park BJs. 3, 2, 1. It's a little harder than I thought.
Yeah, you got one hand, bro. Do you have a time limit in the actual movie or whatever? You already broke it, G. What the fuck? You ain't even do nothing. Oh yeah, you failed, bro. You failed. You're cooked. You're cooked. Yeah, you cooked, bro. Tug of war.
Unlike the other two games, this is the first one where I have to work with a team. The game
I got mad leg strength, bro. I got mad leg muscle. So I think I got this one in the bag. Like I ain't gonna lie. I'm a good tug of war. And I'm short and stocky. So I got that on me, bro. I got that on me.
Simple tug of war. Y'all know there's a rope, both teams pull, one team loses. Very simple stuff. But since it's Squid Game, instead of falling into a pit full of mud or just falling over onto some grass, in this game, you free fall into some concrete. So
shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's two things in this world that fuck me up, bro. It's heights and bugs. I don't fuck with no bugs. I ain't gonna lie to you. But man, I'm already getting excited thinking about it.
We don't want to lose this one, and we won't. This one is light. All I gotta do is do what most of the winning teams did and pick a team with the strongest people there. And that's it. I most likely won. The only obstacle here is literally if the other team had the main character on their side and they start pulling out that reverse Michael Jackson lead. That's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah.
Besides that though,
look, bro. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people.
Easy wins. Bonus points if the other team is full of old and starving people. That'll be a landslide victory.
Yeah. It's like in a zombie apocalypse, bro. You really ain't got to be like all crazy badass. You just got to be faster than the slowest person. Like that's it.
Before we continue to the next game though,
I better start working on that cardio, bro.
This time is when the game makers decide there's a lot of people left. A little too many. so they decide to turn off the lights. I know this isn't a game per se, but it's happened in both seasons, so I'm including. Once the lights are turned off, the dorm the contestants sleep in becomes a bloodbath. Pretty much a huge free-for-all. And I'm not gonna hold you, this one may have me a little startled. Pretty much to turn off the lights. I know this isn't a game per se, but it's happened in both seasons, so I'm including. Once the lights are turned off, the dorm the contestants sleep in becomes a bloodbath. Pretty much a huge free-for-all. And I'm not gonna hold you, this one may have me a little startled. I mean, these folks are dropping like flies. But although I'm a little scared, I'm making it through the night. Listen, I played hella shooters and I've seen Revenge of the Sith, so I know how important high ground is in a situation like this.
Yes,
and that's
sir.
why my strategy for this one is to go to one
Climbing
of the
up on
top bunks, like the old man did. I don't know how he got up there to this day. And if anyone tries to come up, they getting kicked, spat on, pushed. Tell Thanos back up. I keep my forks on me. I just know in this situation, I'm defending myself and the people I care about.
Bro,
unlike Player 125. You know, in real life, I rarely get mad. Someone could bump into me, accidentally step on my shoe. I've been cursed out by crackheads on the regular. But when I was laying on my couch watching this scene, oh my goodness, I almost went Super Saiyan. You are the biggest scaredy cat, the biggest coward, the biggest
Paltroon.
I thought, you thought, we all thought this dude after missing that bottle throw was really about to jump from the top rope and RKO this dude. But we were all wrong. He just sat there and watched. You know, before us, there was 2 characters that I hated in this series. But you just made it a top 3 because I hate you. At least when Sang-woo killed people or let people die, you know he was doing it for the money, for the end goal, for the vision. There was motive. It made sense. But you disgust me. Anyways, where was I?
I'm so lost. What the fuck are we talking about? Yep.
This is another one of the new ones they added in season 2. Y'all know it, the one with them saying hot tour, hot tour, hot. And it's another one where I have to work with a team. Boo. Yeah, I know.
So is the whole series just follows everybody from the first season trying to get out or win this game out of like the 500 people or something?
Oh, I know. But in this one, instead of one game together, you and your teammates play 5 mini games separately. Well, as separate as you can be when your legs are tied together. That's right. Not only are we playing multiple games in this one, but this is also a 6-legged race. We all remember how difficult and annoying the 3-legged race used to be when we were younger. You got some dude slowing you down the whole time. That was usually me. So this one being double the legs and quadruple the people holding you back makes it at least
and you gotta play
2
games
times harder. The 5 mini games we play in this one are Dakji, Stone Toss, Gongi, Spin the Top, and Jeggy. And thankfully as a team we
what the fuck are all those?
To be when we were younger. You got some dude slowing you down the whole time. That was usually me. So this one being double the legs and quadruple the people holding you back makes it at least 2 times harder. The 5 mini games we play in this one are Dakji, Stone Toss, Gongi, Spin the
Slow the fuck down.
At least 2 times harder. The 5 mini games we play in this one are Dakji, Stone Toss, Gongi, Spin the Top, and Jeggy. And
okay, Spin the Top, Jeggy, and Tongi. I got 3.
As a team, we at the very least get to decide who plays what. And honestly, I can do any of the games. It don't really matter. But give me Stone Toss. I'll take Stone Toss. You know, I used to play baseball back in like 09. Check out the trophy. Check out the trophy. When it comes to throwing, I got it. Except when it comes to throwing the game. After we decide which game I'm gonna do, it really just depends on my team. And if I had to make one, this would be the dream team. I do 120 Hyunju for Motivation and Jeggy, me on Stone Toss, 222 on Dakji, gotta protect her, 149 on Gongi.
Gotta protect her.
Now I know Daeho is better at it, but come on, bro. That's Granny. We gotta make sure she's good. And finally, the final member, the front man for the spinning top game. And cause I'm gonna need someone to hype me up when we win. I don't see a single flaw in this team. So the pentathlon, we're bodying.
I don't know anything about any of the people, so. Mingle. What is
probably the most popular game since the original red light, green light, and it's also the most chaotic. We all sit on a spinning carousel that eventually stops, and when it does, the announcer says a number that me and some participants would have to fill a room within 30 seconds. That is not a lot of time. The number of people in the room has to be the exact number. Can't be too high or too low, because if it is, you get popped. And what happens if you don't make it into a room? Well, now I've seen a lot of people on the internet say they're dying in this. It's too chaotic, too much going on. You need social skills to beat it. But the only reason they say it's too chaotic, too much going on.
Don't tell me she dies, bro. She holding the belly like she's pregnant. Don't tell me she dies.
Social skills to beat it, but the only reason they say that is because they're going about it all wrong. While most people are worried about making alliances and trying to go into groups before the room start filling up, you go with him, I'll go with her. Nah, forget that. I'ma worry about me. My number one priority in this one is getting into a room on my own. Like I said earlier, I don't trust anybody here. I ain't trying to get left behind like the shaman, and I ain't trying to have Thanos hit me with the "you out, let's go." So I'ma avoid that whole group stuff entirely. And since I'm on my own, I don't gotta deal with the burden of having social skills to team up with people. Now you're probably like, what do you mean? The whole point of the game is to get into groups. How are you supposed to win? I got this.
So, wait. What if like it's like the groups are used against you though? Like you have to get in 2 groups to be able to what? Lay to like fill the rooms a certain amount? I'm so confused.
I like the shaman, and I ain't trying to have Thanos hit me with the "you out, let's go."
Yeah, right. So like if the people in the group don't want to fucking, fuck with you, if they don't like you, or if one person is talking some shit and like start something, they could just kick you out of the group and you're dead.
So I'm a
Or like if they want to do it on purpose, to just kill you.
avoid that whole group stuff entirely. And since I'm on my own, I don't gotta deal with the burden of having social skills to team up with people. Now you're probably like, what do you mean? The whole point of the game is to get into groups. How are you supposed to win? I got this. Don't worry. Let's say the announcer yells out 10. All I gotta do is look around the carousel for a group that has that exact number and follow them. I'll trail behind them as they search for a room, and right before they go in, I'll pull up player 51 and tackle the last one out the way. And I'll put a
Oh shit. Hey, I mean, to be fair, I would do the exact same thing. And honestly, you can't go for like a player that's like bigger than you, because like imagine if you go for somebody that's just like big as hell. You go and like try to tackle him, he just kind of like Heisman your ass out the fuck away.
3-3-3, lock the door, and secure my spy as number 10 instead of them. It's gonna be like the Uni scene all over again, but I made it, so
Man, that's fucked up.
I'm sorry, that's funny. Oh, but what if they're too big for you to tackle them? Simple. While I'm trailing behind the last one, all I gotta do is pull a
"Is that the band New Jeans right behind us all of a sudden, right now, right behind us?"
And at least one of them last dudes definitely gonna turn around. And I don't blame them. How sweet is a vibe? Then I just repeat that strat for 4 more rounds, and that's mingle. Only thing that can stop me here is if I get in the whole, hey, I was here first situation with like the front man or 120. I'm probably not gonna be able to do much with a snap neck.
Marbles. Is that just marbles?
This is another
and Jackson
but
marbles?
not in the same way the cookie one was. Not at all. In this one, just like the last one, we're on teams. Specifically,
Man, she's
teams of
bad,
twins.
bro.
Not at all. In this one, just like the last one, we're on teams.
She's bad, bro. God damn. She is hella beautiful.
Specifically, teams of 2. So you gotta make sure you get with someone you trust. The goal of the game is to play mini games, and if you're choosing, that lead to your team eventually taking all of the opposing team's marbles. Pretty easy, doesn't seem too bad, right? But the catch is with this one, instead of another pair of people being your opposition, your partner is your opposition. Ah, come on. This is by far the catch is with
that's
this
what I was
one.
talking about earlier. What happens to
being
somebody that you end up
opposition,
liking?
Your partner is your opposition. Ah, come on. This is by far the saddest Squid game of them all. I remember watching this episode for the first time back in Big 21, and it literally ruined my whole day. There was the dude who played it with his wife, Ji-hun, and the old man, Ji-young, and Sae-byuk, Sagu, and Ali. It was just too much. These characters spent so much time together just for them to have to practically kill each other. It was just all too much.
See? You can't get close with anybody. And if you go in there with a friend, it's OV, bro. Like you gotta agree, just cut ties and like hate each other. You gotta, tell somebody that you fucking slept with their sister or their moms or dads or some shit, bro. Like you better start telling some secrets.
Ali. And if it hurt this much as a viewer, it's gonna be even worse when I'm in the game. Cause my partner gonna be somebody that I rock with. 149. You gotta go, my girl. It's gonna be hard to work up the courage.
There's no way he's gonna. Nah,
we
grandma,
gotta play.
bro.
I ain't trying to die. I know it's messed up, but
Yeah.
we gonna have to fleece Granny out her marbles. And since the game is up to us, I'm thinking of a game that requires some steadiness of the hands, like that one throwing game that 101 played, or Jenga. We gonna have to see if they got that. Either way, Granny's arthritis gonna get the best of her, and they go.
Man, she look really good for Granny though.
We gonna have to see if they got that. Either way,
she looks hella young, and she probably like she might be up in there in that age, but she
wait, Granny's arthritis gonna get the best of her, and they gonna have to pack her up. It's gonna hurt, but hey, on the bright side, I won, and I still got 222.
I'm guessing he has a thing for 222. I like
this is definitely the hardest one I've faced
pretty
yet.
girl,
Y'all know how it works. We gotta make it across the glass bridge.
Bad.
This is definitely the hardest one I've faced yet. Y'all know how it works. We gotta make it across the glass bridge under a certain amount of time, but for every safe tile there's an identical unsafe tile right next to it. So pretty much every tile you jump on is a coin toss. And there's 18 jumps. Y'all can do the math on that, but I don't think we all make it. And the hard part about this one is not even the low chance of you surviving. It's the low chance of anyone even going. I played this game on Fortnite and on Roblox, and no one ever goes. Maybe sometimes on Roblox, those are practically toddlers playing, but
man, that type of stuff's been like platform disappeared and stuff. That's been a thing for like a hot bit though. Like they put that in real life. Imagine. That's terrifying. You walk into a room like this, it's just like disappearing platforms, and it's just pitch black with nothing but like this like foggy smoke at the bottom. I'd shit my fucking pants.
So stubborn that they won't even move a millimeter unless someone else does first. And I would know. I'm one of those dudes. And it's gonna be the same thing in real life. I ain't letting no one capitalize off my sacrifice. So this people not wanting to go thing is definitely going to be an obstacle. On top of that though, I didn't mention this earlier because I didn't think it was gonna be important to bring up. But now it
bro, that
relevant.
dude's got a flesh mustache.
Because I didn't think it was gonna be important.
Look at that thing, bro. God damn. Look at that.
To bring up, but now it feels relevant.
Bro, his flesh mustache is crazy.
Remember, this show takes place in South Korea. Everyone here is Korean, and I am not. What if they're racist? If they're willing to take out each other to win, what do you think they're gonna do to the brown one? I pray they aren't, man. Don't feel like I'm back in one of them old stereotypical Korean shops. But instead of the usual hurry up and buy, I'm here. Hurry up and die! Alright, in all seriousness, this one, only thing that can really save me here is the order. If I'm dead last, maybe I might be able to make it if the people ahead of me get enough tiles right. But if I'm first, right, buddy. I already said earlier I'm not moving, so y'all can clear a path, or I guess we all.
Look at them all just standing there, though. How many?
Maybe I might be able to make it if the people ahead of me get enough tiles right. But if I'm first, right, buddy. I already said earlier.
I would not want to be first. To be honest, imagine having to go first. And the first one that you step on is like one that and then you have to jump across them, right? So those are probably like 2 foot by 2 foot fucking squares. So you'd have to jump 2 feet onto a 2 feet square made of glass. Do they just fall because they're made to, or is it like it's like depending on like weight and shit? This bro looks mean, bro.
I'm not moving, so y'all can clear.
Look at that. For like, what happened to this chick? So she'd have to jump from here to here, I guess. Man, that diagonal is gonna be crazy because there's no fucking chance she's jumping there. There's no way in hell that she's gonna jump to this one.
Your path, or I guess we all gonna die. The final game, the most dramatic game, and the most intimate game of them all, because it's a 1v1. In this one, there's a defense and an offense. The offense's goal is to make it to the top of the squid, while the defense has to stop the offense from making it by pushing them out the square. And if neither player wants to do all that, well, you can kill the other guy. You know, this one isn't too shabby. Yeah, the other person against me might be trying to kill me the whole time, but I don't gotta kill them, technically. If I'm on offense, all I gotta do is hit them with a little, hey.
But if you don't kill them, they kill you. Isn't that like the point of the game?
Where you going? Juke. While the defense has to stop the offense from making it. The offense's goal is to make it to the top of the squid, while the defense has to stop the offense from making it by pushing them out the square. And if neither player wants to do all that, well, you can kill the other guy. You know, this one isn't too shabby. Yeah, the other person against me might be trying to kill me the whole time, but I don't gotta kill them. Technically, if I'm on offense, all I gotta do is hit them with a little, hey, where you going? Juke moves and get to the top of the squid. And if I'm on defense, all I gotta do is push them out the square. How am I gonna?
What if it's like a big sumo dude and you're like 5'2" and 120 pounds soaking wet? Then what? What if it's like a Queso versus Kai Cenat? And then what?
Do that? Simple. Just knock them out. Y'all don't even know how deadly my right hook could get. Like,
hey, Beetlejuice.
Listen to this. That was just a jab. So for the final game, Squid Game, would I survive it? 1000%. Don't matter who's in front of me. This one is for all the marbles. No pun intended. It could be the front man. It could be Jihan. It could even be Legend Thanos. I told you I keep that fork on me, bro. Back up. Point is, whoever's in front of me, they get it at work. They get it.
Oh boy, right there.
I keep that fork on me, bro. Back up. Point is,
he looks badass. He looks badass. Like, I don't think you cooking any of these fools. Like, these guys look like they might know some like hella fighting shit.
In front of me, they get it at work. They get juked. They getting pushed out. It don't matter, cause at the end of the day, I'm winning the Squid Game.
Wait, that's how much it is? $45,600,000,000. Wow. That's crazy, actually. Yeah, I mean, man. Is 45 bill worth like killing a bunch of people though? Like, do you think you could kill a bunch of people, especially like people that you like end up being really close friends with and grow a relationship with and get close to? Like, do you think you could kill him for 45 bill? Let me know down in the comments.
Probably. It depends on which games we play and what the games are in season 3. And also if my opponent is 2-2-2. I can't kill her. That was pretty much all the Squid Game.
Right. I'm like, man, imagine if it's like against her or the hot one or like just somebody in general that you know. What if you and your friend end up making it all the way to the end and it's you two at the very like last game?
Games I could go over today.
You gonna be able to do it? You gonna be able to do something such as like going to the very, very darkest, deepest pits of your mind and taking the life of somebody you know for $45 billion?
Comment down below any of the ones you guys think I was wrong or right about, and tell me which ones you guys think you would have survived. I'm interested. But don't lie and tell me you're cutting out that umbrella, because I know you ain't.
Nope.
I know you ain't. And moral of the story,
triangle every time.
You out. Let's go.
Thanks for checking out the video. Leave a like, comment down below if you want to see me react to or, you know, post anything next. I'm all ears for content wise. I'm going to be checking out some Roblox gaming here in the next couple days because of all the Squid Game stuff. And at some point in time, I'm going to get down to watching this show. Till then, stay tuned. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So, you know, I'm trying to see if I can get it done. I'm going to be grinding out as much as I can. I'm going to try and post as much as I can on both this channel and my gaming channel, on pretty much everything that I get to. I got a chance to try and do something with this, so I'm going to take it serious, as like YouTube is something that I just pretty much indulge on every single day. It's I guess you could say a really big hobby of mine. Not so much as far as, you know, creating so much content, but just I watch so much of it, I might as well try to do something with that so I can continue to do it for the rest of my life. With that being said, thank you so much, guys, for checking out the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.